So another question I wanted to ask you about you. I'm going to read some more of your bone book to you, if you'll indulge me.
Okay.
You say that is, as a writer, you must mind the gap between the story you have in your head and heart and the one you've managed to transfer to the page in words, which I love, and I'm hoping you'll just wax philosophical about that for a moment.
Well, it is, to me, it feels physical, this gap between what's in your head and what's on the page, and the process by which you take this stuff and in a very literal way have to translate it to words. That feeling when you're looking for a word and you go to the thesaurus and you're like, where's that word? Where's that word? And you can't find it. And the reason is there is no word. And that's hard to accept, because you think you're going to be able to find it. And to me, that's the greatest example sort of what I mean by that the word does not exist. And I always say to students, words are a second language to your heart, that you have to take that idea or that feeling or, even stuff that none of that stuff is in words. And so you have to, in a very literal way, just like you're translating a poem from one language to another, you have to do your best to translate, to match up whatever's in your head to what's available to you, which is the language, your understanding of the language and the culture that you're writing in and all that kind of stuff. And so you have to be you have to know about crafts, so what kinds of tricks you can use, and you have to know about the culture, so when you're getting it right and when you're getting it wrong, and so it's this long process. It's why it takes so long. You're translating just like a translator does. And when I say mind the gap, I saw that sign in a tube station the first time I ever went to London, and I just thought it was hilarious. I don't know, I just think it's funny. Mind the gap. So British. And it was about minding the gap between the platform and the train. And later I began to see it as pay attention to the gap between the thing in your head and your heart and the thing on the page, because there is one. If you don't know there's a gap, you might fall right through onto the tracks at the train station, or in writing, you're going to fall through the gap and nobody's going to be able to know what you're talking about. So that's mind the gap to me.